Hey everybody, we're here on behalf of the Source Multicultural Center, and we're creating a dish tonight. It might have a name, we don't know if it have a name or not, but we're gonna call it Italian pasta because we're using basically Italian sausages and it's an Italian dish. So in the previous video, you saw all of the ingredients that we're going to use, and we're going to get started. My mom is my sous chef on tonight, so we're going to be pausing and coming back, and we're going to collaborate and make one great big video just for you. All right, let's get ready to make Italian pasta. This is a spicy dish, so you control the spices on how you want it to be. Our Italian sausages are hot, so you control, and I'm going to add to my personal dish even more heat when I'm preparing it for myself. All right, let's get ready for Italian pasta. So our sous chef, my mom, is cutting the Italian sausages. She's cutting them thick, so that makes sure that you will actually get some. It's not going to be broken down in the process. Again, we're going to saute these Italian sausages. These are hot, and we're going to cook. We're going to saute them with the onions as well as the bell peppers. Okay. So we're going to cut these items next, and we're going to be well on our way to our dish. We are cutting 4 Italian sausages. Again, these are hot. And we're cutting them into nice bite-sized pieces so that you can make sure that you have that crunch, that meat flavor. For this dish, for me personally, I'm not sure if they're going to want it or not, I'm going to add a piece of sauteed salmon. I believe every dish should have more than one meat, right? And on my piece of salmon, I'm not going to record that. I'm going to add a sweet sauce to combat the flavors in this particular dish. In our sauteing process, I'm just going to add just a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to let that marinate, and we're going to let that warm our skillet. And in our pot over here, this is where we're going to boil our penne pasta. We're going to boil our penne pasta, cook that while we're actually sauteing everything in this skillet over here so that we can be ready to eat dinner. This process should not be no longer than 45 minutes. It's a very... Now we've come to the part where we're cutting our veggies. She's gonna cut the green pepper and the onion, and we're gonna cut them into long slices because we wanna have texture and we wanna have flavor, and we want you to know that what you're biting into when you eat this dish. So no, we're not gonna cube them or dice them. We want them to be in long slices. But we actually can cut this in half and slice them because we're only using 1 bell pepper, and this is gonna be for the entire pot. And then we'll long slice them in that way, all right? So what do you mean long slice? So now we're gonna slice them here. Oh, we still have more. Yes. Just right through the middle of it. That's it. And we're gonna make Yes. We want you to have that crunch. We want you to have that bite. Other way, because we want it to be long. Yep. Absolutely. So that's the process with our green peppers, and we're going to do our onions the same way. Flavor. While we are waiting for our veggies, we have now input the olive oil, and we put our Italian sausages in the skillet, and we're going to wait for those to saute. All right. I should have preheated this, but we're doing this in section by section. So I did not preheat this, but it's real good to preheat so that it can automatically just start cooking, because you want to cook this. You want this to be cooked. This is not a browning situation. You want this meat to be cooked, all right? Cooked. Because once we add it to our pasta, it should be done and not in need of cooking. Well, you can hear it. It's beginning to sizzle. That means it's beginning to cook. Let's get ready. Now we've cut our green pepper, and now we're in the process of cutting our onions. This is our onion that we're going to just long slice cut so that we can add the green peppers and onions to our skillet while our Italian sausages are finishing their cooking process. One pot, one skillet. And that's it. That's all you have to do to your onions. We're taking the inside out, and we can actually add that in there once we're done. I can smell our meat, so I'm going to go, and I'm going to check on our meat. Our meat is browning wonderfully, so we want to get in there and turn that over. Look at that. Yeah, you can cut those at the end. But what we really want to do is just make sure that they're brown and that they're done. So if your meat, you can chop those up. Those are fine. We want to make sure that they're evenly cooked within, because once again, once we put them inside the pasta, after the pasta is done, we want to make sure that everything is already fully cooked. All right, so that's all we're doing, is making sure that our meat is cooked throughout. All right. Very simple dish, very simple. And we're going to add our onions and bell pepper to this momentarily after it's browned enough. And then we're going to let those things marry together and cook inside the pasta. We'll be right back. What we're getting ready to do is salt our water so that we can add our pasta, right? And we're almost there. We're almost there. And now we're salting our water. That was the salt of our water. I asked my mom to do it because if I do it, I might add too much. And I don't want to add too much salt. All right. So even though we're going to drain it and all those things, I'm very cautious of using salt. I'm not a salt person. All right. So let's look back at our meat. It's still browning. You can see it's not done. So we're going to continue to cook this process. And now we're adding our pasta. Our pasta is in. The water's been salted. And our meat is almost there. Almost there. Listen, cover your meat. Cover your meat. It'll retain juices. And it also will help the process to go quicker. All right? Cover your meat. Cover your meat. All right? So our pasta is in now. Our penne pasta is in. And now we're cooking. All right? Let's get this done. And now we're adding our onions and our green peppers to our completed, done Italian sausages. And these are going to marry, add some extra flavor. That's a lot of peppers. Yeah, there's a lot of onions. Yeah. We just want to saute this for the end process. And notice we did not throw away any of those onions, but we did want to give a variance. Thank you. We wanted to ensure that you could see the long green pepper and green onions. Want to make sure you can see that. All right? You know the difference. Now we're going to stir that up. My sous chef took my stirrer and she brought it back. All right. So we're going to stir this up. I'm trying to hold the camera and stir at the same time. You got this. All right. Just stir it up. Let it be mixed. Stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. What's the best thing to do? Cover it. Cover it. And just let that marry. All right? And we're back, and we're going to add our pasta. What we did was simply drain our pasta. We drained the pasta. Yep. And we're returning the pasta back to the boiling pot. Now, you can actually put the pasta in there if you had one of those big enough dishes like a stir-fry skillet or something. You can actually put the pasta in there. But because we don't have one of those here, we have them at the church, we're going to add everything inside here. So now we're going to add our meat We're gonna add our meat. Our fire right now is on low. So we're gonna add all of our meat to our dish. Yeah, and it's okay if some of those juices go in there. It's so okay. All right. We're not gonna put all that in there. All right. So we're done with that. And now what we're going to do is add our sauces. All right. So as my sous chef, I'm going to stir this up. Give this a good stir. Look at that goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just stirring it up. We're going to now, because we've added that, we can increase our range a little bit higher. Okay, so we do know that we're going to use one whole thing of that, and we're going to monitor and look at the second. This is our pasta sauce. We're going to stir that in and see where we are. How good does that look? Thank you to my mom, my sous chef. This looks wonderful. This looks wonderful. This looks wonderful. You add how much pasta sauce you want to it. If you don't want to add any more than this, then don't. Your house, your rules. So what's in the pot now? We have our pasta sauce, which is, this is, use any kind of pasta sauce you want. We're using vodka sauce, right? So then we're going to add, I think we should add a little bit more. Let's add half of that other one in here, Mom. What do you think? What do you think? You know, she don't think that you should. All right. And if we need to add more, we will come back. She's saying no. Put it in the chat. What do you say? If it was me, I would add some more, but she said no, so we're not going to do it. All right, so our onions and our bell peppers, our Italian sausage, and our pasta, and our sauce is in there. Now we're going to add what?
Roasted peppers.
Our roasted peppers. We're going to add some roasted peppers to that. We're going to add some roasted peppers to that. Look at that goodness. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, how do you feel about it? Let's stir that up. These are roasted peppers. Remember, we added some peppers in the beginning. Oh, yeah. And now we're adding roasted peppers. So don't forget, what we put in the oven was some garlic bread, and I cooked my salmon. I used extra virgin olive oil, and I used some other sauce. I'm not sure what I did. I can't remember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. All right, now we're going to add what?
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomatoes. All right, so come on in. I'm going to zoom back here a little bit so you can see. Mom put that in there. This is our sous chef. Sun-dried tomatoes. I love in an Italian dish when they use sun-dried tomatoes. All right, good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, maybe I should be looking in the pot. I'm looking in the pot and I got you looking at the stove. So sorry. Please forgive me. Look at that goodness. Look at that. All right. So now this pasta dish is done. Again, I'm going to add some more vodka sauce. Sauce. Please don't let the word vodka deter you from its usage. We know that when this is a pasta sauce, so let's add a little bit more for clarity. I like to be clear. All right, that's good. I like to be good. I like to be good because we want to let this marinate just for a few moments. Your dish is done. Top this with some Parmesan cheese. I believe that every dish deserves two meats. That's why I have salmon on the side. So we have our Italian sausages in here, and I have a piece of salmon for my side. We're going to top this with some parm, and we have garlic bread in the oven. All right, your dish is complete. This is complete. You're done. You're done. We started this process at 5:40. It is now 6:32. Dinner is ready. My fasting for the day is over, and I can eat now, and I can say, job well done. Shout out to our sous chef, my mom. This is ready. This is ready. This is ready. We're going to plate it, and we're going to show it to you in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it. That's my salmon that I created. I use teriyaki sauce, olive oil, and some pepper, and that's how I cooked it. Our garlic bread and our dish of the evening. Look at it. You see it? Roasted peppers, roasted tomatoes, our onions, our green peppers, our pasta, our sauce, our sun-dried tomatoes. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to add, I'm going to do it kind of pretty. I'm going to try my best. That's my Parmesan cheese on top. And then I want to add some more spice. Some crushed red peppers. Eat till you feel good. All right. On behalf of The Source, thank you for allowing us to be a resource for semi-homemade. And tonight we made what? Italian pasta. See you soon.